Hello everyone, Paul Akers, and welcome back to the American Innovator. Day 14 of our epic journey across Europe, and we are back in Hamburg. Now, Hamburg is a really amazing city. I had no idea how cool it was. It has beautiful architecture and buildings everywhere, both from the medieval times all the way up to modern times. Tons of canals, tons of great places to walk around. I put the drone up in the air and we saw all kinds of cool things. But then we went into one of the office buildings that has one of these cool elevators that the English developed that have no doors. And basically you jump on, it's always moving, one piece flow if you will, and you go up and you just see every floor as you go up. It's got a couple of handles. When you want to get out, you just grab hold of the handles, you pull yourself out. It's very, very cool. And it didn't take long to get used to it. You know, once or twice, boom, I'm in and out. Everything's going great. Everybody's trying it out. It is so outrageous. I couldn't imagine it ever going over in the United States because of attorneys, but other than that, it's a really cool concept. And if I had a choice, I would definitely want an elevator like this. And when it gets to the top, it just kind of slides over and comes back down. It's just like a big merry-go-round, but it's vertical. It is super, super cool, and we got to go in it. Then we went to one of the Flak Towers that the Germans built during World War II. Now, there's lots of these Flak Towers around. There's a couple of them left. They're basically solid concrete structures about 5 stories tall. They have the anti-aircraft guns on the top. Of course, those have been removed now. And they're just super strong structures that bring the guns up above the city line so they can shoot down the Allied planes. Fortunately, we prevailed in this case, but we got to go see one of those, and right now it's full of music studios and music shops, and they're utilizing it for a good cause. So that was kind of fun seeing that. I've never actually seen one before, and I've been to Germany countless times. Then we went on a harbor tour, and this was quite amazing because Hamburg is the second busiest port in the world and the busiest port in Europe. And they have more container ships than you could imagine. I think upwards of maybe about 20 million containers a year go through this port. It's absolutely huge, and the ships are fantastic. You get to get right up next to them, so it's very, very cool. And then they have some huge floating docks that they do a lot of ship maintenance on, and they build ships in these docks. A lot of the most famous yachts in the world, some of the biggest yachts in the world have been built there. This is their Symphony Hall and condominium development and shopping center and parking structure. So that's a Symphony Hall inside that. It was designed, I believe, by a German architect. I can't recall, but look how crazy these windows are. Everything about this place is really wild. And then they even have steamships coming up and down the river. And then we went to the miniature world, which is really one of the best in the world. And these are basically a bunch of model trains and airplanes that land and take off. It is really realistic. They have a whole computer simulation area where they have all these people running and controlling all the planes, trains, and automobiles. And they just have room after room of these incredible displays that these guys have put together, including full-blown stadiums with lights flashing and harbors and you name it, Las Vegas. Everything you could imagine, and this is the Symphony Hall. This is the model of the Symphony Hall that we saw when we were on the harbor cruise. And then Zion Canyon and Grand Canyon, and there's trains going everywhere and planes going off. It's really quite an operation. There's even a fire when we were there, a real fire. One of the things caught on fire, and this is actually Hamburg when it was bombed out. So we had a great day in Hamburg. I really recommend this city. It was way cooler than I ever dreamed. We walked all over the town, great shopping, beautiful architecture, super clean, and very interesting. On our 14th day on our Beyond the Band of Brother tours, we had another epic day.